Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today I'm going to be mixing up some orchid media for Cattleya type orchids. My mix is Orchid bark, charcoal, perlite, and rice hulls. I don't have specific quantities, I just kind of go by the look. I know everybody likes to know cup of this, 2 cups of that, but that's not how I do it. So I'm going to demonstrate for you today what I do and kind of talk to you along the way and hopefully answer some of the questions you may have. So stay tuned and we'll get going. So I like to start with a bigger bark, especially for Cattleya type orchids. Their roots are bigger and they just like something to kind of grab onto and get their roots through. So we're going to start with some larger Orchid bark. Next, I'm going to add some finer Orchid bark. This tends to fill in some of the smaller spaces. I like to have it, if I repot some smaller Cattleyas, you just kind of get some of that smaller bark in the mix. It works better in between the roots and I just like to have it. So let's go ahead and add some of that in. I'm looking for about a 3/4 larger bark to 1/4 smaller bark. So I'm just going to give this a mix. And it's just now to where you can see the smaller bark in the larger bark. If I take a handful and I look at it, you can see a good amount, about the 3/4 to 1/4 mix. So that is what I'm looking for, and it's time to move on to the next ingredient. Next we will add charcoal. This is a granulated charcoal. It's grade number P3. Once again, I don't have a set amount. This is just something I'm looking for, maybe on the order of 1/8 of the entire mix. So I've got some in there, that's a good amount. Let me give this a mix. And I typically, again, grab a handful, take a look at it. If I can see, about 1/8 with charcoal, that's pretty well where I'm at. So I'm going to add just a little more. I'm looking a little light on charcoal. Okay, I'm happy with that. The next thing we're going to use is rice hulls. I find this to be a nice supplement to the media. This again, as I've been doing, it's just a look that I'm going for. I don't have a set amount. I can tell I would like some more. Okay, that is looking better. Again, I'll take a handful, I'll look at it, see how it looks, and I have a good amount in there. I think it's time to move on to the perlite. The last ingredient for this mix will be perlite. I use a fine perlite. I don't really like the larger chunks of perlite. In my greenhouse, it dries out quickly, and this is to improve drainage, but I don't need an excessive amount of drainage. So let's go ahead and add some of that in. Okay, now I'm not going to mix this too much. This does have quite a bit of dust and particulates. So what I'll do now, I'll put some water on the media, settle down that dust, and then we'll give it a good mix and see where we're at. Okay, we have the media moist now. It's easier to mix. As you can see, it's still a very light mix, very airy. Cattleya roots just love this orchiata bark. I've had great results, great root growth. You can see the other ingredients that we had in here. It's not an exact science with what materials we put in, the quantities. This is just a look, a feel, and I'm going off of my experience with the media that I use. I've been using this mix for approximately 2 years. It's been doing good for me. I see no reason to change. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions about any ingredients that I used or why I used them, please let me know in the comments. And as always, thanks for watching. And if you want to see more, subscribe. And hopefully we'll see you soon.